I'm Jeremy Frew, Executive Director at Ella Sharp Museum. Welcome to Ella's Schoolhouse. We're really excited to have you come today and do a nice tour of her wonderful house. We're really excited to have you come and visit. Ella is the cornerstone of the museum. In her house, this beautiful schoolhouse is the front door. So come, take a walk, and enjoy the visit.
Hi, and welcome to Ella Sharp's house. My name's Alex, and I am a volunteer docent here at the Ella Sharp Museum. I'm excited to take you through Ella's house and tell you about the history of her family and her home. So I'm so excited to tell you about this house and this property, and we do need to start at the beginning, which is in the 1840s. This house just started as a really small 3-room farmhouse. It had a kitchen, a dining room or a sitting room, and a upstairs sleeping loft. Now that is how it was found when Abraham Wing, who lived in Glen Falls, New York, came out here with his daughter, Mary. Now, Mary was a woman who had experienced a lot of tragedy in her life. She was married and had 2 children, and all 3 of them passed away. So she was a young widow. Her father, Abraham, wanted to help her restart her life. So they came out here to Michigan, where there was a lot of land and room for expansion. So Abraham Wing got his daughter set up for her new start. In the 1850s, actually, is when they came out here, bought this large piece of land, which we're sitting on now. This piece of land that we're sitting on now, which is known as the Ella Sharp Park, it was a farm and the small farmhouse, like I mentioned. So the young man that helped him with that sale was a man named Dwight Merriman. Dwight and Mary ended up getting married and living on this property together. Dwight and Mary got married in 1855, and then they ended up starting having children right away. So in 1857, they had their first kids. It was twins, Ella and Frankie, born on February 14th, Valentine's Day in 1857. So Ella was a twin, and Mary got charged $7.50 for their birth in the local hospital. So then they had a couple other boys. They had Dwight Tracy, named after his dad. He was known as Tracy. And then they had Howard Lincoln. So Ella had 3 brothers. Unfortunately, all 3 of those boys ended up dying young. Ella's twin at age 4, Ella's brother Tracy at age 22, and Ella's brother Howard at age 30. So that left Ella as the only surviving heir of this farm. So here we are in the sitting room. This was a room for the family to come to relax together, do kind of informal activities, needlepoint, there's games, there's a piano, of course. Women were always known to play the piano because, of course, it was very ladylike. It provided entertainment for the family. This is Ella's piano. It is one of the handful of items we have in the house that we know belong to the family. So I had mentioned Abraham Wing. He is one of the most pivotal people in this story. He financed a lot of this farm and expansion of this house. This is Abraham Wing. He is the grandson of the founder of Glen Falls, New York. Again, that's Ella's grandfather, Mary's father. And this portrait over here is Ella's brother, Howard. It's based off this small tin type that Mary had done of her son in a local photography studio here in Jackson. and they liked it so much they blew it up into a large painting. Now, sometimes people ask, was the family Scottish? And no, not to my knowledge, but in this time period, it was very popular to go with a Scottish motif because Queen Victoria of England, she absolutely loved Scotland. She loved the Scottish look. So it's permeated everywhere and people loved the Scottish look.
At Wellwise Services Area Agency on Aging, we strive to improve the conditions affecting the lives of older adults, adults with disabilities, and caregivers in Hillsdale, Jackson, and Lenawee counties. With specialty programs focused on health, wellness, safety, and independence, our caring and knowledgeable staff offers you the choice and support you deserve. Contact us at 592-1974 or visit wellwiseservices.org.
Does your back or neck pain get in the way of you doing your job, relaxing, playing with your kids, or just having fun? Then you should call and schedule an appointment at Chiropractic. At Palmer Family Chiropractic, our goal is to find the source of your symptoms and get you back to your daily activities by locating and removing the cause of your health problems. If you're serious about your health and getting to the root cause, then feel free to give us a call at 517-750-7790.
Volunteer at the Ella. The Ella Sharp Museum has always relied on the loyal support of dedicated volunteers. Volunteers help us realize our mission and engage in the community in the best of art, history, and science. Volunteers participate in our annual events, contribute to interpretive programming, assist in the collections department, and help with fund development and administrative tasks. Simply put, volunteers make it happen, and without them, there is no Ella. But that's not all. Volunteering provides a sense of purpose and personal fulfillment, helps foster and build up our community and community relationships, can help you share your talents, learn new skills, and contribute to something bigger than ourselves. With special events like Sugar and Sharing, the Art, Beer, and Wine Festival, exhibition reception, office work and gardening, groundskeeping, and more. We are always in need of extra hands to help us get it all done. We would love for you to consider becoming an Ella volunteer. Please visit the link below to learn more and fill out a volunteer application today. Only by putting our lives in harmony with the great principle of service to others is that true happiness and true greatness is found. Ella Sharp.
At Da Vinci, I am free to be myself. I don't have to follow the same path as anyone else through the maze of school. I have gotten to try new things and explore my interests like robotics and basketball. I love the small class sizes so my teachers can help me when I'm stuck, but my favorite part is they help me find my path to graduation. I'm confident navigating hard classes because of my personalized plan. Being a Da Vinci student is awesome. Learn more about Da Vinci student-centered education at davincinow.org.
At Windy Hill Creations, our goal is to put the fun in personal and home decor. We have the finest floral designers, furniture painters, repurposed artisans, and much more to design and create amazing, one-of-a-kind pieces for you. We know that you may not know exactly what you're looking for, but we'll help to steer your vision in the right direction. Also, check out our fresh floral section with new bouquets displayed daily. You're sure to find the perfect gift for someone special at Windy Hill Creations in Jackson. Do you want to make a lasting, positive impact in Jackson County? A fund at the Jackson Community Foundation creates a legacy in your name or in memory of a loved one to support the causes most important to you. Go to www.jacksoncf.org today and start your legacy.
For over 35 years, Nostalgia Inc. has been Jackson's home for all things comics, graphic novels, and games. Whether it's Spider-Man, Batman, X-Men, The Walking Dead, or even Stranger Things and Star Wars, Nostalgia's friendly staff has decades of experience and can find the perfect gift for that fanatic in your life. With the largest selection and inventory of the latest comics, you're always sure to find something new and different at Nostalgia. Looking for something from years back? Our backstock selection can't be beat. And don't forget to ask about our subscription service so you never miss an issue. Into Magic the Gathering, D&D, Pokemon, or tabletops? We've got everything you could ever need. Whether you're starting a new hobby, a seasoned collector, or just shopping for that superhero in your life, Nostalgia Inc. is the place for you. Nostalgia Inc. on Mechanic Street in downtown Jackson.
Kitchen, which is one of the original rooms of the house that was here in the 1840s. It was built deliberately large so that a lot could get done in here. Lots of space for working, cooking on this stove here. Dwight and Mary had a very prosperous farm here, so very soon they realized they needed their home to reflect their status and as well as fit their growing family. So they did start to add on to this home. You know, they expanded out with the help of Abraham Wing, again, Ella's grandfather. So they ended up building the sitting room, the parlor, and the 4 bedrooms above. That addition took place in 1857. The Merriman family had a very prosperous farm. It was one of the most prosperous farms in Summit Township. That did not mean that they were not ready to be in there with their staff. They had a lot of staff here. There was actually a lot of staff housing built on this property, but they were very kind and generous to their staff. They were not standoffish. They sometimes ate right there at the same table together. Ella loved the children of the staff of the farm. She was known as Mrs. Sharp, of course. In the dining room now, and again, this was another one of the original rooms of the original structure. It was the sitting room, but it's been adapted into a dining room. In the 1880s, in the early 1880s, 1881 to be exact, that's when Ella married John Sharp. She was a young lady, early 20s, and that's when a couple years later, she and John took over the running of this farm. Her parents, Dwight and Mary, they moved into town. It's actually a house that still stands now. It's on Michigan Avenue, just near the So-and-So shop, so check it out if you're ever nearby. They moved into town so that Ella and John could live in this house and run the farm. Ella was the manager of this farm, and her husband, John Sharp, also was instrumental in running this farm, but he also worked as a state senator, a lawyer. He was the city attorney at one point, so he was a very accomplished individual as well. This is another item that we definitely know belonged to the family. It's the family china. It says D. Merriman on it. That stands for Dwight Merriman, Ella's father. And there's a huge set here of many different items. We have pot la crèmes, which are little dishes that you could put warm pudding in to be served to everybody. There are egg cups, and that is very special that we have that belong to Ella's father.
The Blue Julep, located in downtown Jackson, is everybody's favorite place to go for handcrafted from scratch desserts for every occasion, such as specialty cakes, custom cookies, and unique dessert buffets. But did you know they offer daily treats as well? Like a large variety of cupcakes, cookies, and more. No pre-orders necessary. Simply walk in, pick out what you want, and leave happy. And be sure to check us out on DoorDash. The Blue Julep, a specialty dessert company with everyday great treats waiting for you.
It's a great time to be a Comet. Hanover Horton School District has everything your student needs. A mid-Michigan leader in academics, athletics, and the arts, we are committed to reaching all levels of learners and preparing students for their futures. Hanover Horton features a variety of classes from young fives through dual enrollment and middle college opportunities. With our dedicated staff, hardworking students, supportive community, and amazing facilities, Hanover Horton School District is the right choice for your student. Hanover Horton Schools, creating a better world one student at a time. Come and be a part of the Comet Nation.
Do you do landscaping?
Yes, we do. Our landscaping is creative and innovative. We'll make sure your yard is beautiful.
Do you do irrigation systems?
Yes, our irrigation systems are top of the line and will be designed to fit your watering needs.
What about lawn care?
We do that too. Our lawn care services will continue to keep your yard healthy and help it grow. Wilcox Lawn and Landscaping, serving South Central Michigan since 1986.
Wow, that's an old picture. What you looking at?
It's Jackson District Library's new website. They have tons of historical images, many of Jackson County, and obituaries that go back to the 1800s. The Jackson District Library even has archived issues of every Jackson citizen patriot since 1849. Talk about detailed history. The Jackson District Library has it. All available to library card members. Rediscover forgotten history at myjdl.com/Jackson History, your timeline to Jackson's past.
Give the gift that lasts. The Jackson YMCA has something for everyone on your shopping list. Skip the traditional gift of things and give an experience at the Y, where no matter what age, there's something for everyone. Give the child on your list a youth membership for one of our after-school adventures. Out of ideas for mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa? Send them to the Y, where they can enjoy the pool, indoor walking track, wellness center, sauna, steam room, and so much more.
Cherry Creek Cellars, nestled in the heart of the Irish Hills in Brooklyn, is the perfect place to enjoy handcrafted Michigan wines, hard ciders, and craft beers in a picturesque vineyard setting. Grab a bite to eat in our cafe with a variety of delicious menu items to choose from. Indoor and outdoor seating is available, including space in our old schoolhouse, perfect for a fabulous dining experience. No matter the season, we've got something fun in store for you, including hosting your next big event with us. Flexible, customizable options available for any occasion. And be sure to check out our Facebook page for upcoming events year-round. Cherry Creek Cellars, we believe in wine that tastes incredible.
original library, which was part of the second addition on the house in 1863. The walls around this room are super thick because they are holding 4 floors above us. In addition to this room, this was when the Italianate tower was added to the building. It is what you see at the very top, kind of the crown jewel of Ella's house. It's called the cupola. That actually serves a very functional purpose of being like an air ventilation system. You could open up all the doors leading up to the cupola, open up the windows up there, and it would pull hot air up and out of the house, in addition to looking really pretty. There was a time that this was used as an office to manage farm affairs, and this farm had a lot going on. It had hundreds of fruit trees, they had orchards, they had a large dairy, had sometimes 120 pounds of cheese made here a day. They kept sheep, and they kept racehorses. So this painting is done by Howard, Ella's youngest brother, of one of their prized horses. They had horses in the Kentucky Derby, they had horses in the Jackson Harness Raceway. So the road to town, if you will, because this is just slightly on the outskirts of Jackson, the road to town was very much kept up by Dwight Merriman himself, Ella's father, because this was the road that got him out to his house. He wanted a nice, smooth road for his prized horses to walk on. This is the original well for the house. This building was built on once the museum took over the house, so this building wasn't over this, it was actually a shed over it. But the well serviced the house, and that's how they got water. It is kind of spooky, you know, kids like to stand on it and be brave and stuff, but I really don't like to. It's about 30 to 40 foot deep, so it is kind of a fun thing to look at when you come to the Ella Sharp house. Formal parlor now, and this was a place where distinguished guests and other adults could be entertained. It was not a room for kids to be in. They were not welcome in here. But this is a very important room. Lots of important events happened in this room. Ella and John's wedding back in 1881 happened here. Several funerals took place in this room. Tracy, John Sharp, they had their funerals in here. This room also has some very important pieces to the family. Back over here is Mary's square grand piano. She brought that all the way from New York State. And we have a very important portrait of Dwight Merriman, who's Ella's father. Kind of a spooky portrait. Some people think there's a ghost in the background. And if you look at his eyes as you walk past, he tends to follow you around the room.
I hope you had a great time going through Ella's house today, learning about the woman who we love, and we got to thank Alex for giving you such a great history lesson. This is such a valuable part of the museum, but also, more importantly, a valuable part of Jackson community and our history. We hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to let Jesse tell you about how to get in touch with us and come visit and learn more.
Hi, if you'd like to learn more about Ella and her family, or if you'd like to schedule a visit with us, please contact me by email. My email is jessey, so Jesse with a Y on the end, @ellasharp.org.
We have a great year planned at Ella. As most people know, we have a wonderful museum, we have a wonderful house, but we have way much more than that. We have the Sugar and Shearing coming up soon for the spring. We have the Art, Beer, and Wine Festival, which is one of the most premier events in Jackson coming up in this June. Also in the fall, we have the Fall Festival. Those are our big events, but also throughout the year, we'll be hosting a number of great exhibits, a number of great events for children, a number of great events for families. What we really want you to do is come down to Ella and visit with us. Come talk to us and let us show you the great things we have here to offer. Thank you very much.
comfort food like you want it. That's what you'll get when you visit Crow's Nest Cafe in Napoleon. It's located in the Napoleon Airport Plaza next to the airport. If you want a home-cooked meal, this is the place to be. Breakfast is served all day, and the lunch and desserts won't disappoint. And yes, they will dance for their famous biscuits and gravy. Dine-in or takeout, catering is available too. Crow's Nest Cafe, as this is as much their nest as it is ours.
Call!
Over time, we've seen more and more people frustrated with their dental benefits. They thought that because they had dental insurance, they'd be well taken care of. Well, that's exactly what the insurance companies want you to believe. They figured out a way to collect your premiums while continuing to limit your choice of doctor and your choice of treatment. There's not one company better than the others. They've created an environment where dentists diagnose treatment or recommend care based upon your insurance dollars available. That's not the way people should be treated, and we think there's a better way. We put the interest of you and your family first. We take the time with you to figure out how to get the care you need, whether it's with your insurance or not.
We are Dentistry by Design, and our mission is to make excellent dental care a joy. Please call, visit the website, or drop by the office. We'd love to answer any questions you may have. And be sure to ask about our exclusive membership program to help you save on the cost of your dental care.
Sandhill Crane Vineyards Winery and Cafe invites you into our tasting room or sit outside on our wraparound deck and sample award-winning wines. Our cafe offers wine-friendly foods, including the heart of our offerings, the Design Your Own Charcuterie Board. In addition, we offer sandwich, soup, and salad specials from Friday through Sunday. Don't miss live music on the weekends and late Fridays as well. Host your next shower, public and private events, and small weddings in our banquet room. We have something for everyone at Sandhill Crane Vineyards Winery and Cafe. Buying local never tasted so good.
Serving the greater Jackson area for over 25 years, Tamrock's Automotive knows that your life does not come to a halt because of a concern with your vehicle. Our mission is to provide extraordinary service for every customer, every time. We offer pickup and drop-off service, free loaner vehicles, free car wash, and a 3-year, 36,000-mile nationwide warranty on most repairs. And yes, your vehicle will be diagnosed on the same day of your appointment. Our extensive health and safety inspections, our professional technicians, and state-of-the-art technology will ensure that you know the current condition of your vehicle. You can make an informed decision on the repairs made to your car or truck. When your ride is at a standstill, but your life is not, take it to Tamrock's. Automotive repair you can count on.